Alright, Fruit Daddy, it's been real.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Safe travels, dude.
Thanks. Nice dry morning in the fruit forest. You know what a dry day means? Well, it doesn't look like it's gonna be dry for long, but a dry day means I get on the bike early. It's about 8:30, headed to Olympia, Washington, where I'm staying with more Plantriotic fam. So blessed that you all are scattered over the world and will house me for the night, even though I probably smell bad. And I'm just the red-bearded bandit on the bike, but you let me in, you trust me, and I appreciate you. Those people I was with last night, just real people, real down-to-earth vegans living in the world, and I'm just so grateful to have met Brett and Taylor and Kristen. Let's go, bike. Let's do our thing. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is where they filmed Twilight. Look at the fog, the mist, the moss-covered pine trees. Just kidding. They probably didn't film it here, but this very well may be a vampire quarantine area. So I'm having a bit of navigational issues today, which is all good. Kind of the first time I've ever had those issues, because now I'm actually following directions instead of just the main road. And I ended up biking through what I thought was public road, and then there was a gate, like a security gate, because it was a military base, and I had to backtrack a while. So my day is going to be a few miles longer, but all is good. It's still just lightly drizzling. I'm feeling great. Yo, this fruit and nut bar is incredible. David and Vanessa, you were right. There's something next level about this. Got about 15 more miles for the day. It's a wet one out there, but it's not cold. This is huge. My feet are not frozen at all. I'm just wet, but I'm so happy. I can bike in the rain for eternity if I'm not freezing and losing all circulation and feeling in my limbs. And look what I got. A big steaming container. Rice, leftover David and Vanessa, and mac and cheese from last night. Got some ketchup packets. This is pure bliss right here. Doesn't get better than this. I'm about to go hang out with some Plantriotic fam. America, city bike touring. That was good. Yesterday I was supposed to comment on the woman who was holding a sign that said abortion on the side of the road, and then it had a bloody, dead, aborted fetus picture, and she was clearly doing some nonviolent civil disobedience. As an American, she has her right to protest a system that she does not believe in by holding up a sign and showing people her message. It's essentially what I do, but for the animal rights movement. You know, I go into grocery stores and in the streets with my friends with signs of birds, you know, chickens, turkeys, and cows and pigs, animals that are being abused and beaten and killed in the factory farm and just livestock agriculture industry, and we go in there and say to our fellow citizens, look what you're paying for, don't do this, please don't do this, it's wrong, and there's an alternative, we can get past it. And this woman was doing that, but for her cause was she thought it's unethical to have abortion. So the reason it was such an interesting experience for me is because I could relate to her on the level of she was putting herself out there in the community doing something that a lot of people were going to criticize her for, in the same way that people get annoyed at animal rights activists protesting in Whole Foods, for instance, because some people think these people are whack jobs and nuts. I think I'm being rational and ethical by doing it, but you know, when I looked at this woman holding the sign, I passed by and said, oh, she is irrational and nuts and crazy because I don't agree with her opinion on abortion. I think it is different to be an animal rights activist showing bloody images of just unnecessary killing of innocent beings. I think that is different than not allowing a woman who has an actual life and is independent in the world, making that person have a baby who hasn't even experienced independence or doesn't know how to do anything. I think that absolutely women should have the choice to do what they want with their bodies, and if they want to bring in a new human into the world, and that no one, no government or anyone or even a family should tell a person if they can or cannot have a baby if there's an option to go through with an abortion. That's just my opinions, which is why I don't agree with the woman who was protesting, but I had some sense of empathy for her, because even though I disagreed with her, and I'm sure she gets a lot of hate, which that's fine, people are gonna argue. That's one of the things with protesting. You have to be ready for people having a counter argument because they have freedom of speech too. But I could feel for her because I've been in that situation of holding up the signs and people just thinking you're absolutely a fucking jerk for like ruining their day at a Whole Foods. Like, why are you showing us this? So it was crazy. It was an interesting experience to see her as a sister and just be like, I feel you, I love you, thanks for doing your work, what you believe in, but I really don't believe in her cause. Okay, on that note, time to suit up. Made it to campus, waiting for Sebastian, my host, Plantriotic. Bam! And I'm in a super liberal, beautiful college campus. Like I'm back in school. This is why I love college campuses. I don't feel alone. There's other vegans that will write profound quotes from leaders in the vegan movement and just share it on a public board. I read it. It's kind of saying like, if you want to be intersectional and in all social justice movements, like not support the patriarchy or racism or homophobia or sexism, why being vegan should be included into all of those movements, just not exploiting animals connects with all those. And then someone wrote back their response saying like, what if you can't afford being vegan? Really? Can't afford rice, beans, and bananas. Of course, there are reasons that some people can't have strict diets because they just gotta get by and go buy fast food. I totally get that, but it's also annoying when people just assume that a vegan diet is like a goji berry, flax cracker diet. But these are exciting times. This gives me hope. It's not only me that would do this stuff at college.
I don't think I can draw on camera though. Otherwise I lose my mojo.
Those are pretty nice.
Thanks. This is my old roommate Selena. This is from Night Vale. This is
Oh, you're an illustrator. Those are good.
No.
Yeah.
Have you seen Fantastic Beasts, the movie? I'll draw it when I'm not on camera because I'm gonna get shy.
Thank you, Sebastian, for having
You're
me.
welcome. You're welcome.
I cannot wait to get to know your cats who are investigating.
They're super lovey once you like are off your guard.
Hi. Yeah.
Otherwise they'll pretend to be super ferocious.
Yeah.
Go Percy. Yes. Go on. Yeah. It's gonna get like lovely and bubbly and thick eventually. Right now it still looks like soup.
You just like had that recipe in your head?
Mm-hmm.
It smells like
I've made it so many times.
perfect.
What else was with curry?
That's ultimate chill pose right there. You are my kind of friends. Pre-gaming our Thai curry dinner with
ice cream? Yeah.
vegan Haagen-Dazs. Oh,
And this
I
is the
love
best
you.
flavor.
This is awesome.
Oh, the mocha cookie crunch.
Have you had Ben and Jerry's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to say anything's gonna taste good after a 47-mile bike day in
Yeah,
the
I mean,
rain.
this is like next level ice cream.
But it's super rich and very good.
Like if you want chocolate ice cream.
This is the epitome of chocolate ice
Mm-hmm.
cream.
Remember those? And like, from Trader Joe's.
Salty and rich. So Seb, you're like a self-practicing masseuse.
I do my best. I'm not a professional. I want to put that out there. Should anything go wrong, you wake up tomorrow with a strange pain.
No, I bet you'll make me feel amazing. You'll fix my legs. Although my legs are surprisingly pretty fresh given
Yeah.
all the biking I've done, but I definitely am feeling it even today because my
Bet.
mileage is getting a little bit bigger.
Because the weather?
terrain is different
Yeah.
too.
It's rainy. It was snowing a couple days ago.
Oh, it's doing crazy things with the light from the candle. See that?
Oh wow! And the LEDs are like going
It looks like a party, but in reality, we are chilled out right now after that massage. I definitely can't edit. I'm so tired and feel so like grounded and blissed out right now. My body has not felt this good in the evening time in a while, so thank you.
I'm happy I could do it for you.
It was
You needed
awesome.
it. Totally.
Yeah, this is just such a great relaxing night, and I appreciate you.
Thank
And
you.
we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Totally. Pancakes.
Pancakes. Right, bananas. Okay, I just need to go to bed. I can't even say anything. Much love, Dream Extreme.